Good morning, evening, or afternoon, everybody. Phantombit here, and today we're going to be trying to catch that tail end of the hype bandwagon that's been going on. It's a franchise that's been near and dear to my heart for a very long time. I had a falling out with it as I switched over to Pathfinder 2nd Edition, and I'm kind of switching even deeper into history to Pathfinder 1st Edition now. But that being said, there's been a lot of hype and buzz on the internet about a very specific game that is based on D&D. So let's all come together for a rounding story on the Forgotten Coast as we travel to Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate. And I made sure I got the enhanced edition for you guys. So it looks like there's a tutorial. Not gonna need that. I've played D&D before. Baldur's Gate and the Black Pits. Is that like PvP? Alright, Baldur's Gate. All right, so if you haven't figured it out already, I'm not playing the game that everyone's hyped about that's based on a D&D 5th edition, but enhanced to some degrees for the method of play and them fixing some commonly known problems. No, I'm going to be playing Baldur's Gate. And after I beat this, we'll go to Baldur's Gate 2. And after I beat that, we'll go to Temple of Elemental Evil. And then from there, we'll go to Pathfinder, Wrath of the something. And then Pathfinder Kingmaker. And then we'll make it to Baldur's Gate. I think there are a couple more I might add in on the way there. I think there's Icewind Dale and Planescape that need to be added into that mix as well. But I kind of wanted to. I think that everything but Baldur's Gate might be side stories for us, where I will do them in tandem as we progress through Baldur's Gate 1, Baldur's Gate 2, and then Baldur's Gate 3. That being said, yes, the hype wagon is real for Baldur's Gate 3. I can't stop hearing about it in the different channels I consume media from. So we're going to be playing where it all started, Baldur's Gate, which is 2nd edition Dungeons and Dragons, or at least based off of that, and is not turn-based. So let's get started. I've never beat this game before, though I have played a little bit of it in the past. That being said, there is a multiplayer for the Enhanced Edition. I don't have anyone to play with, but you do get the opportunity to create a party, I believe. Pre-generate character. There are actually people playing. So we'll go through the character creation process so you know the process, but I do believe you get to generate a party of 6 to go with you. Now, you can gain, just like in Baldur's Gate 3, you can collect different party members as you're adventuring. I don't want to do that. I want to treat this like a D&D campaign, so if I can start with a full party, I'm going to start with a full party and see if I can make it through. And I'll pick up other allies as I travel if I lose characters. So let's start. New game. So first off, I've got to make me. This is my self-insert into Baldur's Gate, and this is the character we will be taking through each of the games. So, alright. I am male, though I generally play female characters in video games. Let's find one that looks kind of like me. I like that one. That one's almost there. Alright, well, we're going to go... for this one. I'm going to go human, as it is the best option. For my class, I really think for my character, while I probably should go Bard for me, I'm going to fill that slot with an NPC because they're more likely to perish. Instead, I'm going to be playing a character that is a little bit more able to be on the front line, take hits, and dish out some good damage as well. I'm going to go ahead and play Paladin, which is going to give us a large amount of armor. We're not going to be very versatile, but we're going to have healing. We're going to be able to detect undead, detect evil, slay undead like a cleric. We're going to have a lot of bonuses for being a paladin. Now, I could pick one of these. I'm not going to go Blackguard, that's the evil one. Maybe in a future playthrough we can play an evil party. My first playthrough, we're playing through the story. We're going to be good characters. I think I'm just going to go baseline Paladin. Alignment, have to be lawful good to be a Paladin. There's a lot of restrictions on old school Paladins. Well... So here's the thing, I was going to sit here and roll until I got a score total of about this. Now, the beauty of this game is you can sit here and re-roll as many times as you want. I'm going to store this one so I can show this off. Now, I can sit here and re-roll as many times as I want to try to get a score setup that I like. I got an 88 on my first one, which I just passed up an 89. The next thing you can do is once you have the score total you want, you can go ahead and start taking away from those you don't really have much need for. You can't get above an 18 in strength fairly easily. There. I don't need intelligence being a paladin. I would like a little bit more wisdom. not sure how much dexterity bonus my eventually plate mail will allow me to use for my armor class. I think this is probably the best I'm gonna do though. 16 is gonna give me 3 additional health per level. Your health is randomly generated as a dice roll, because old school D&D did not give this, all right, you can just take the average. No, you rolled dice for almost every decision about your character as you progressed through the game. High charisma, being a paladin, for one, my character's going to do a lot of the talking, and for two, because it's the main character. And for two, my smites are going to be based off of charisma, the number of times I can turn undead. Charisma. So charisma is an important thing for paladins. In 3.5, it was also what was added to your saving throws, but I think that's a change from 2nd edition to 3rd edition. Being said, our ability scores, this was the first of our rolls, and I just adjusted it to this, so we're good. Skills. This is the skills we are proficient in. We have 4 to place. The more we put, the easier it will be for us. Now, I could, going on the survival instinct, I could go sword and shield. At which point I would go sword and shield and then longsword, or bastard sword. Bastard sword being slightly larger and thicker than a longsword, at least how it's represented in D&D. I could, transversely, go ahead and go two-handed swords and focus on myself being a striker in and of myself, in addition to my team, as well as being able to be on the front lines in my heavy armor. So I'm going to flip a coin for those. Two-hander. I hit my screen. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Two-hander, sword and board. Two-hander. I kind of wanted to do two-hander anyways. So two-handed weapons, go ahead and max that out, and then go ahead and max out two-handed sword. I could probably go for halberd. That way I'd have a reach. Bonus damage rolls, -2 bonus to speed factor. Oh, by the way, how quickly you can attack is speed factor. Ability to score critical hits on 19 or 20 instead of 20. That's 1. Because you rolled initiative every round, and depending on the weapon you plan on using for that round in D&D 2nd edition, you went at a different. You used a different dice. Actually, let's evenly spread it out. Go the third option, lateral. Two-handed sword and long sword. Can use those weapons, no penalties. What was the sword and board with me? -2 bonus to AC. By the way, you want -2 bonuses. Your armor class you want as low as possible in 2nd edition. Appearance, well, I am Phantombit, so my hair, I'm going to actually make. I'm gonna make brown. My skin, that's decent enough. My clothing, however, I'm gonna go for green and yellow. to match the Phantombit, my little blood dude. These sliding bars are not conducive to color choice. Can you tell how old this game is based on some of these design choices? I'll go with that one. Done.
Death to you all! Your life ends here.
Time for a bit of the rough and tumble.
Time for a bit of the rough and tumble.
You got this coming! Let's give them a right thrashing.
Get over here! Ha! Death comes for you!
Have at you! Batter them into bloody rubbish! Ah!
Take them down! Get over here!
Let's give them a right thrashing.
I think I'm gonna go with this one. A right thrashing. Name. Phantombit. All right. There we are. Now we can create party. So that's the first of our characters. I'm gonna fill up these other 5 slots and come back with explanations of each character and what role they're gonna be playing. All right, so that took a little bit longer than it probably should have, but here's our team. We have Belladonna, a druid, and you'll notice they're all female. Yes, I tend to play female characters when I'm playing video games, just because this is a self-insert. It's the only reason it's male. So we have Phantombit, me, the Paladin of Righteousness. We have Belladonna, the Avenger Druid, which means that they have actually some more damaging spells as part of their repertoire, and I wanted to have a druid because it's really interesting for a backline. I forgot, in 2nd edition, depending on what race you are, it also mattered on what class you could be. Elves can't be druids for some reason, or bards, or I think some of it might be the limitations of the coding of the game. Otherwise, meh. We have Jingle, the bard, which is joining the party. I had the option of making them a Jester Bard, but the Jester Bard's song affects enemies, causing them confusion, and I wanted the bard in my party to be affecting their allies, us. So while they have a Jester picture, and I will have larger pictures on screen at some point of each of these characters for you to ogle at, because I found some really cool pictures for these characters. Jingle will be our party bard. And we have Alyssa Cloak and Dagger, a halfling rogue, which will be taking care of all of the trap finding for us, be providing a little bit of additional damage, though them being a rogue, they're going to have a hard time staying up in the front as well as me. At least their armor isn't going to be quite as good. They're going to be relying on avoidance a little bit more. They do have some range capabilities. I made sure that everyone was trained, except for myself, everyone's trained in some form of ranged implement. Then we have Annabeth Lightsong, a cleric. They are going to be bringing some healing to the party, primarily. And then we have Benistra, a wizard. Conjurer, they're going to be focused on bringing in additional bodies from outside the realm of reality, casting summoning spells, and aiding us by just putting more people of our team onto the field. That is, and that's because Conjuration Wizardry is currently my favorite type of wizard. This, the ability to create allies, sways a battle far more than a lot of people give credit for. And in this edition, the only limitation is that she can't learn or cast divination spells, which stinks. It actually means I can't identify using her. which I didn't think about, but we'll figure something else out on how we figure out what magic items do what. And it also means that she has a 15% reduced chance of successfully learning a spell from a scroll that she tries to inscribe into her spellbook. That being of anything but conjuration. That being said, that's our party, so let's hit play and see where things get started.
Nestled atop the cliffs that rise from the Sword Coast, the citadel of Candlekeep houses the finest and most comprehensive collection of writings on the face of Farron. It is an imposing fortress kept in strict isolation from the intrigues that occasionally plague the rest of the Forgotten Realms. It is secluded, highly regimented, and it is home. Within these hallowed halls of knowledge, your story begins. You have spent most of your 20 years of life within this keep's austere walls, under the tutelage of the sage Gorion. Acting as your father, he has raised you on 1,000 tales of heroes and monsters, lovers and infidels, battles and tragedies. However, one story was always left untold, that of your true heritage. You have been told that you are an orphan, but your past is largely unknown. Lately, Gorion has been growing distant from you, as if some grave matter weighs heavily on his heart. You have asked about his concerns as gently as possible, but your queries have been in vain. Your sole comfort is the knowledge that he is a wise man, and you know he will tell you when the time is right. Nonetheless, his silence is troubling, and you cannot help but feel that something is terribly wrong. Today, Gorion has appeared more agitated than ever, and now he has uncharacteristically interrupted your chores in the middle of the day, imparting hurried instructions for you to equip yourself for travel. He has handed you what gold he can spare, but given no clue as to why. Nevertheless, you now stand before the Candlekeep Inn, ready to purchase what you need for an unplanned and unexpected journey.
As with all games, I'm playing this primarily for the story. I will have somewhere on the screen my face, and next in attachment to that face will be the party. You'll be able to see their health, and when I go to click on them to bring up their character sheets.
Haven't you got nothing better to do?
How may I be of assistance?
What do you need? Yes?
What?
As I click on their different faces, you'll be able to see which one I'm clicking on and have highlighted. This game is real time, so you are able to pause it, and I'm going to go ahead and I think there is an option for, what is story mode? Party gains all benefits of easy difficulty and they cannot die in combat. No, I want the chance of dying. Use Steam Cloud saves. No. Area map background. Highlight accessible terrain on the area map. Yes? No. Don't need multiplayer chat box. Gore? What gore? Weather, yes. Group infravision. Yes, but I don't have anyone with infravision. I'm all humans and a halfling. Simply because of the classes I wanted to play. Rest until healed? No. Max HP on level up. No. I'm playing on on normal difficulty. This is the normal. No difficulty-based damage increase. Prevent your characters from taking more damage on difficulty settings higher than core rules. I'm playing on normal. That's not going to be a factor. Don't melee after depleting one ammo stack. Yes. Yes. Auto pause. That's what I'm looking for. Center on party member. When a character is hit, no. When a character is injured, no. Character death, no. Character attacked. Target is destroyed. Yes. End of round. That's the important one. Enemy sighted. Yes. Spell cast. Yes. Because each of these things, I want it to pause so that I can issue a new order to that person. Weapon unusable. Yes. Done. Done. Return to game. Alright, from here, we unpause. We select
What is
all.
it this time?
This is our tutor.
It shall be as you wish.
A tutor. Everyone group up. Group up. Everyone together.
Hello, child. Shall we continue your lessons?
I've been instructed to tell you about basic mechanics and movement and time. Mechanics of movement and time. If there's anything in that sort you would want to know more of.
No. Nothing. I'm moving on. We're headed to the tavern. That's our goal right now. Go ahead and scroll in.
It shall be as you wish.
My hotel's as clean as an elven arse.
Well, hello there, young one. Come to visit your old pal Winthrop, have ya? Well, don't forget the 10,000 gold pieces book entrance fee. As per Candlekeep's custom, don't ya? No.
You always were a big kidder, Winthrop. That gets funnier very nearly every time I hear it. Well, perhaps not quite so often.
Ah! Just having a bit of fun with you. My friend, the monks may be walking about with poles in their nethers. But you know you are always welcome in here, in my sight. Gorion did well by you. He did? So, is there anything I can do for you? Some drinks, a room to sleep in, or anything to buy?
Sure, what do you have? Wares. What do I have? Oh, that's rumors. What do I have equipped? I have a staff. I need equipment. I have 550 gold. I don't know if that's everyone or across the party.
My hotel's as clean as an elven arse.
Okay, so I need weapons for everyone. Armor for myself. Armor for our cleric. Leather armor for our rogue, our bard, and our druid. So let's get... Two, three. Going with the cheap stuff on that end. Dagger for our rogue, as well as a short bow. I need 2 slings. I need some arrows for that bow. I need some bullets. There we are. Believe the bard I also taught the bow. So we'll need another one of those and some more arrows. Alright, now a body shield, also known as kite or tower shield. Massive metal wooden shield reaching nearly from the chin. Armor class +1 and extra +1 versus missile attacks. Not usable by those, but we can get 2 medium shields. One for the cleric and one for me. A helmet for me. I went with longsword, not bastard sword, right? I believe so, because my thought process is longswords are going to be more common. So for magic items. I went with a mace for the cleric. I need... Strength 8. Clerics are known for wearing heavy armor. Let's buy both of those. The cleric will get the chainmail. Unfortunately, I need to have the slightly better armor for the front line. Why can't I buy any? Why can't I buy this? It's because of my weight. Oh, it's because my inventory is full up. I didn't want you in a stack. How do I split you? You, and you. You and you. You and... I don't think I actually trained Belladonna in slings. Alright, now we can get her...
My hotel's as clean as an elven arse.
He says that every time. He really thinks that that's a compliment of his hotel. Get a helmet for our cleric as well. Done. Oh, Druid could wear it too. Plan is not to have them. Rogues can wear chainmail. What's your character sheet look like? Slightly larger picture for you guys. But you already have the large picture in front of you at this point. Probably. Editing me, make sure it works. What? I gave you 10 strength.
My hotel's as clean as an elven arse.
Requires 8 strength. Yeah, I'm getting that. The more protection I can give each of these characters, the better. So I will give you that stack, I will give you that stack, and I will just buy more of both.
My hotel's as clean as an elven arse.
And double click. There we go. And then I can do this. You took a sling and you... Yeah, you still need arrows. No, not you. Okay, you are getting that equipped. There we go. That back to there. I'm gonna try to sell it back for the little bit of gold it's gonna be worth. Don't need the walking stick. Thank you very much. I'll take it on the bard. There we go, and sling, bullets. Very good. We only have 98 gold left, though, after equipping our party. That being said, now's time.
I'm not bothered. Right, it's on me, is it?
We take our rogue to do rogue things. Not this. Failed. Gotta move a little bit. Failed again. I'm hoping no one sees. Welcome to us, one of these types of games.
May as well.
Party has gained experience. Look, don't judge me. This is part of the game. I'm getting experience for doing this. Come on. No, I'm not getting into that one. Alright. Rogue has done rogue things. We now have more money. We have jewelry.
Yes?
Ignore where it came from.
You have but to ask.
It's hard to find decent folk nowadays.
Ah, yes. I'm back within the hallowed halls of Candlekeep. With this iron crisis upon us, the trip from Baragost was more hazardous than I cared to relate. You're Gorian's ward, aren't you? My, you have come into your own, if you would permit an old man jealous of youth to say so. I left an identify scroll with Tethoril in the inner grounds. He should be done examining it by now. If you could fetch it for me, I'd be grateful. Yay, we have a quest.
Hello, child.
Hello, child. Shall we continue your
Advanced
research?
principles of movement. Nope, I don't need you. What about you?
Hello, child. Shall
Negotiating
we
with
continue
merchants?
your research?
Nope. And this is part of the game. Just walk around and talk with everyone.
No time to chit-chat.
No time. Step up to the heat, young one. You'll need a good fire to warm the chill stares of those monks. Most inhospitable they are. Isn't that so, lovey? Oh, darling, they are most standoffish.
Watch your tongue! I would not let it they lead a somewhat cloistered life here, so they are unaccustomed to many visitors. You are perhaps a bit colorful compared to what they are used to. Watch your tongue! This was my home for a good part of my life, and I'll not have you slighting them in their own keep. I would not let it concern you, my lady. Perhaps they are not used to wealth such as yours. You are quite wealthy, are you not? Bring a lot of expensive jewelry with you? Perhaps they have not been as welcoming as they could have, but you are strangers in their home. Let's go with this one.
Colorful. Dear, perhaps we should dress a little more plainly to fit in. It's worth a try, my dear, although our clothes may only be the half of it. They certainly couldn't react any more worse than they have. I thank you for your suggestion, young man, and for putting it tactfully. Good eve to you.
See, that's part of it as well, is understanding what to say when. And I'm not going to disturb the one sleeping.
Don't touch me. I might catch something.
Yes, might I help you?
Sorry to have disturbed you. Wrong room, I fear. If you want to rob him, I was just wondering who else was sharing with me tonight. Who might you be?
Perfectly understandable. Good eve to you.
Okay.
Away with you, beggar.
What? I certainly hope there is an explanation for this intrusion. Explain yourself.
Just getting to know the neighbors.
My name is Quincy. Beyond that is my own business and none of your concern. Leave me lest I report this intrusion to the guard.
I shall attend to it in a trice. You have but to ask.
All right, so that's where I'm going to be calling this video today. Thank you all for stopping by. Thank you all for watching. Now, understand, I'm calling it here because we got our characters made, and I wanted to do that primarily. We've got them equipped with all of the items that I think we're going to be able to equip them with, and I got to show off me splitting the party intentionally so that Rogue can do Rogue things while everyone else is less than aware. Now, going forward, I don't know how I'm going to ultimately implement everything that's going to be going on. I will try to keep the image of the screen pretty centered and pretty on all the action and try to focus in this main box and not on the side so I can have my face here and the party there. That being said, as I mentioned before, thank you all for stopping by. Thank you all for watching. We'll finish Candlekeep next time. Hope to see you then. And as always, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, evening, or even night. Catch you all later. Bye-bye.